What is up, awesome people? And welcome back to my Pokemon Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire How to Catch series. So in the last episode, we caught ourselves a Chatot through DexNav on Route 103, which is only exclusive to the DexNav once you've obtained the National Dex from Professor Birch after completing the Elite Four for the first time. So in this episode, I'm mixing it up a little bit. I'm actually doing a Pokemon that can be found before the Elite Four and doesn't require the DexNav, though the DexNav does make it a hell of a lot easier to catch if you're in the particular room, of course. That's the reason why this Pokemon is so rare and is usually well sought after through a lot of players, because this generation, it does have a Mega Evolution when it does hit its final form. And that, of course, is Bagon. Now, Bagon, as I said, is quite hard to find. A lot of people do struggle to find this thing as well. And the reason is because it can only be found in one room. Now, I do have my Pokemon on me, which is awesome. I actually didn't check that before I started this episode. So you need to make your way to Meteor Falls, which is where Bagon lives. However, there is just one little catch to Bagon. As I said, it can be found in one particular room. So this can only be found after you have gotten Waterfall as a TM and you've gotten your 8th badge. Now, I'm going to have to teach someone Waterfall because I thought I did have Waterfall on me, but it looks like my Waterfall Pokemon is sitting in the box, chilling and just not giving a damn that I need Waterfall at the moment. So I'm going to teach my Sharpedo Waterfall just so I can get up this waterfall, and I only have room for one more HM, which is awesome. Oh my goodness. Alright, so Waterfall was taught to my Sharpedo, so let's get up this waterfall, and hopefully nothing else bad goes wrong. Oh wow, that was an excellent start. Also in Meteor Falls, there is a There is a Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire exclusive Pokemon. In Omega Ruby, you do get Solrock, and in Alpha Sapphire, you get Lunatone. And I have no idea what cry that was. That might have been Solrock. From there, I do believe we'll go the exclusives. Golbat there. Probably I've got a either higher level or it's got a move that it doesn't normally learn. I'm going to throw, I think my Max Repel is on at the moment, so that's why I'm not getting any wild encounters. Do have a Max Repel on. It will make your life hell of a lot easier going through Meteor Falls. Right, so not that one. I do believe there was an item up there, though. You can snag yourself. Alright, so we need to make our way to that ladder, I do believe. Oh, there was a Clefairy! Now that's an exclusive Pokemon. I'll come back for that one. Alright, so when you get up here, this is where you met Zinnia's grandmother, so head down. I'm going to put another one of those on. Head down, keeping to this side of the path. Maybe not. Alright, just give me a little bit. I think... Oh! Wait, was I going the right way? I might have gone the right way. Let's see if I'm right. Right, so come down here. I always get lost in Meteor Falls because that's just me, but will give us a chance to do some exploring around Meteor Falls. I think actually I might have got it. Down here. Alright, this is the room. Wow, talk about flicking that luck. It's been so long since I've done this. Search up here and you'll find TM02, which is Dragon Claw. Now, not only that, this is the room where you find Bagon. Bagon is only found in the room with TM02, which of course is Dragon Claw, as you just saw. So once you're in here, just walk around on the ground and you shall eventually find it through radar as well. So what I'm going to do, this is probably my little strategy. We'll bugger that off. We'll head out of the door if a Pokemon other than Bagon appears up on my radar. Which there might be a good chance of it. Bloody Golbat. It does help if your Repel is not on as well. I just didn't think I was going to get here so quickly. Alright, so turn my Repel off so there's a chance I can find a Bagon, plus we'll cancel any radar Pokemon as well. Alright, so Wild Golbat. So Golbat is pretty common in this cave. Solrock will be not too far behind it, being uncommon. You can also find a few other Pokemon in here as well, but I might leave them for another episode since they are DexNav exclusives only when you've got the national decks. But we're more interested in Bagon in this episode, so I'll go after Bagon. So we've got another wild encounter. Another bloody Golbat. Right, we'll run from this one. Right, so it should pop up eventually. Nah, bloody Golbat. It's annoying because Golbat can appear in the water too. As a surfing Pokemon, which makes no sense. Ah, Pokemon logic for the win. I can't scare it off either. Ah, why can you go surfing for a Golbat when you can just walk on land and you find so many of them? Ah, Golbat, Golbat, Golbat. You are a bloody sod. I hate you. Especially when I'm trying to find another Pokemon. Go away, Golbat. Nobody likes you. There we are, Bagon! So I didn't use a Dex Nav for once, and I actually got it. So Bagon appears at level 39. You can probably find it a little bit stronger. Don't particularly know if it does have any recalling moves. I don't particularly want to risk it, so I'm going to put this thing to sleep because it may have a bit of a low catch rate. I cannot remember off the top of my head. It's got Scary Face. I'm going to play it pretty cautious just in case this doesn't have Rock Head either. I may have Double Edge or Takedown. Alright, so I'm going to put that thing to sleep. So, Nighty Night, Bagon. Alright, so just going to throw an Ultra Ball at it. And no Rattle was seen that day. And it wakes up and goes for Dragon Claw. So I'm just going to fiddle around with it for a little bit. See if I can scout over its entire moveset. It's got Dragon Claw, which is a very nice move to have to begin with. It's also got Scary Face. I do remember it having Ember. Now, not too sure if it still has it. Or I'm imagining it had Ember. But we'll find out. As I said, I've got to kind of scan over its moves before I go for a false swipes. Never mind, I caught it. Alright, Bagon was caught. Sweet. Alright, so there it is. That's how you catch Bagon. Just need to trek through Meteor Falls. Kind of just take the route that I did, which I managed to fluke. I knew it was in that room somewhere. Bagon, we've encountered it twice apparently. It would have encountered it once through a trainer battle, I do believe. It's number 371, the Rockhead Pokemon. Bagon has a dream of one day soaring in the sky. In doomed efforts to fly, this Pokemon hurls itself off cliffs. As a result of its dives, its head has grown tough and is as hard as tempered steel. Bloody hell. This thing's pretty desperate to fly. Alrighty, so once you have caught yourself a Bagon, or someone has transferred you a Bagon, you'll be able to search with it with the Dex Nav in this room only. It will not work in any other room but this room as well. So it's a bit unfortunate because you don't have a lot of room to be able to search around either. So this will make Bagon I reckon one of the hardest Dex Nav Pokemon as well if you want to try and find a hidden ability. If you go away, Golbat. I don't want you. I'll see if I can find at least one Bagon through Dex Nerve and we'll call it an episode. Which might be easier said than done, as you could probably tell. So if it doesn't work, just take 2 steps. 2 steps right into a Pokemon. Oh, it's a Solrock. Hello there, Solrock. If you are playing Alpha Sapphire, it will be Lunatone, not Solrock. So Solrock is only exclusive to Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire for those who are wondering and trying to catch one. And I want Bagon. Let's search again. 2 steps. Nope. Nope. So it would definitely help if you've got a pretty high Dex Nav level on Bagon. Unfortunately, my Golbat Dex Nav was like 23 and I haven't even gone for it. Every time you encounter it in the wild, it counts towards your Dex Nav, which makes things pretty hard to find when you are going for rare Pokemon. And it looks like this thing's not going to pop up for me at all. So as I said, I do feel sorry for people who are looking for a hidden ability Bagon or a particular move on Bagon that is a breeding move. Oh my goodness, that would take forever. As I'm already discovering. I'll do one more search. I was going to say I might get lucky. But anyways, I'm going to actually call it an episode there. It looks like I can't find a Bagon, which is really annoying. I may be here for another 10 minutes trying to find one through Dex Nerve. But regardless, that is how you catch Bagon anyway. As I said, you can spend the time if you want going through a Dex Nerve, try and get the hidden ability for it, or a particular egg move on Bagon as well. It definitely does help in contests. Bagon, Shelgon, and Mence are quite powerfully, awesomely good for cool contests as well. I gotta mention that. Definitely go for a Bagon if you're going for cool contests. Another good Pokemon for cool contests is Manectric, but I'll save that for another episode for Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire. But anyways, thank you so much for taking your time of your day to check out this episode. And if you haven't already, make sure to check out my previous How to Catch series for Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, as well as my walkthrough for Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire. And if you like what you see, make sure to stick around for future episodes. So until next time, this is Lady KrimZen saying ciao for now. Not forever. Ciao!